Well, hello. This is the final boss, and this is the joy of programming. So I'm very interested in stop programming. I'm very interested in educational games. This is an educational game, and I'm very, very hopeful and curious to see what this developer has come up with. So it's interesting that they have that kind of little meta view. I don't know if that's what that's adding, but level editor. Start game. We'll just do start game. We'll see what's going on. Python is an interpreted programming language. The interpreter converts Python commands to machine code at runtime. The interpreter converts Python commands to machine code at runtime. Whoa. Whoa. Welcome. Pan the camera with WASTA. Move the mouse on the edge of the screen. Rotate the camera. Right mouse button. Zoom the camera. Okay, so goals. No coding yet. Click on the delivery container. Delivery container. Entity delivery container. Open the delivery door. Click the conveyor belt. Set target speed to greater than 0. Can do that. What if I do it to like max 4.8? Let's go! Let's go! Wait for the box to arrive in the container. Is transporting. True. Current speed 4.8. Alright, great. Close the door. I'm going to zero this back out because it's going to bother me. And then we're going to close door. And these are the states, I guess. Is door closed? Okay, so we got a little state machine. Returns the number of objects currently inside the delivery box. Is empty. Contain. Get none inside. So, I mean, great job so far. I think this is really helpful. Increase the belt speed to less than 0, then click button. Oh, okay. Oh, to greater than 0? Okay. Deliver the box. Where's the box? I don't see no box. Oh, deliver. Okay. Finish. Welcome. Okay, I got 1 star. 1 of 1. Let's go. Next. Okay. I kind of, within the code editor, mouse hover over any keyword to see a tooltip pop over it. It's awesome. Well, jibby jabba. There's some. I'm in a big warehouse. Code. Open the code window. All right. It's a comment for your benefit. Yep, I know that. From PyJop import. Joy of programming. Sim environment connect. Okay. Variable pointing to conveyor belt. Conveyor belt dot find ending conveyor belt 0. Set the speed of the conveyor belt. Positive forwards, negative backwards. Can I move this? Oh, let's see. Look at, you can tell a real deep in the game engineer has made this when they're like, every window is movable. Everything is, well commented. Oh, good for them. Okay, anyways, set the speed of the conveyor belt. Positive values are forwards, negative backwards. For you to increase this, we'll do 500. Okay. Container delivery camera. Open the delivery door. Oh, I actually kind of want this to happen before. I kind of want, if I'm turning the conveyor belt speed that fine, set target speed. Oh, darn. Ah, well. Container delivery fine. So I probably should do this first. Conveyor belt zilch. So we'll do this here. Connect. We're going to do open door. We're going to do this. And then that should work. Oh, yeah. It doesn't go up to 50 million, sadly. That's going to wait all that time, huh? Interesting. Great. I mean, that's awesome. Good and happy Sunday, Briar Cup. Are you creating this game? No, this is a game that is about learning code. And if there's one thing I love and will almost always review is an educational game. I think it's so important and it's so beneficial, and especially something like Python, which I think is a really accessible language. But no, the game I'm creating is still not look doesn't look as pretty as this, but good to see you. I was very sad that our team that the 49ers did not have a successful night tonight. That was a little bit of a heartbreaker, but your code is kept by clicking the reset button on the lower right. Okay. The conveyor belt. Print hello world. Print hello world on the screen. Yes, that's it. Sorry. Yes, I know how to print hello world. Okay. Change the code, speed. Yep, print hello world, sleep 1. Sleep. Convertible fine, set target speed. Alright, cool. Oh, whoops, I didn't do that. Alright. Set the conveyor. Wait for the barrel to drop on the floor. But how exciting to have your hometown team in contention. That was pretty exciting. I was thankful for it. Oh, but you know, it was a bit of a heartbreaker. It was a tearjerker at the end. It was a bummer. But I get to console myself with a fantastic educational game that solve it like the best programmers do. Google it. USA tools like ChatGPT with caution. There you go. I mean, whoever is making this game, I just want to give them a thumbs up and say, keep going. This is awesome. This is using great ways. And you know, the things that I need, right? Like, I know the basics of, I don't know if you guys can still hear me getting water, but I mean, I know some of the basics of coding. And the issue that I have, honestly, is some of the more advanced things, like making a state machine. You know, what's the best architecture to use for a project? You know, those types of things are a little bit less accessible to me. But we'll see. For loop. Oh, I know this one. I know for loops. Yep. You speed up, you slow down for or pause, reset the simulation. Time control buttons in the lower right corner to reset. Oh, well, it's getting some graphic stuff here. Options, video. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Much better. I don't need to be super crazy. Oh, it did shrink though here. All right. So I could not see these timing buttons on my screen initially, so I had to make a few adjustments. I'll put them over here for easier viewing. All right. And the lower corner. Play. Please speed up. Set time dilation. Yep. I mean, it's handy that they have these tooltips. These are a little aggressive, and I feel like they're kind of popping up in a weird part of the screen where it's kind of shielding the button a little bit. I think you probably should spawn this tooltip. Shift click to copy code from tooltip. That's awesome. But these should probably spawn a little bit above the XY value of the mouse rather than right on top of it. We need to get you a slanket like a Snuggie, much larger and perfect for writing, reading, and staying warm. You know, I think I might legit have one right here. My garage gets very cold. And so when it gets really crazy, when it's really brutal, I think this is legit a slanket. It's like a hoodie blanket. I'm not really certain, but yes, I'm working my way up. I have all my all my all my puppy stuff. Open the perks menu. All right. If conditionals, Python keywords 3 points, for loop, list data structure, and list. I mean, I also would love, like, getting more understanding of like Pi Notebook. I mean, Lambda, I really would love to do because I need to learn Lambda stuff more, because I don't know all this stuff in Python quite so well. But yeah, this is amazing. I mean, it's just a fun way to learn Python. And this feels, yeah, I'm curious. I want to see, there is always this balance of, is it a tutorial, or is it like instructive, or is it a game? And so I'm really curious to see how that evolves. I know that's a tough balance to strike, but unlike the Python 4 keyword within the perks menu, we got a nice tire fire going and stuff. We need to burn some stuff. Add one line of Python code within the for loop to start the conveyor belts to move the stone buttons. Oh my goodness. Burn 5 boxes. Okay. Code. Okay, all conveyor belts. Yay. For convert, comment all. Print conversion entity name. And then we're going to do, for all the conveyor belts, set target speed. Dot set target speed equals or it's not equals 5. None of this in a while. Converge. Get current speed, and then there will be print. All right, should work. I mean, that should be fine. I think, right? Because it's getting all the conveyors, so it should be good going through each of them. Add one line of Python for the for loop to start all the conveyor belts to move in spawn boxes. Oh, I did. Let's pause. Oh, snap, I reset. Oh no, please don't tell me it went away. Okay, great. So target speed equal 5. Is that better? I have a red bar around it. I think I might have made a mistake somehow. So it's still spitting them out at 0, but why isn't it setting them into 5? So I see my console. I don't know where my console went. Code. Where is my console? Let's stop. Run. I want to see my console. Entity conveyor belt. So it's going through them. Huh. I don't know. Why isn't it... not set target speed? Or is it set target speed dot... Maybe I'm just typing this wrong. Set target speed, speed float. Oh, it's a function. Oh my gosh. That will break. Yeah, that won't work. Okay, that works. This should work now. Mavis Beacon typing blaster game for coders. I know. I wonder if there's a command you can code for less aggressive tooltips. That would be a great challenge. Like, hey, how would you adjust this game? And then we can speed it up. Uh-oh, the box is jammed. We'll reset this one here. All right. Tick rate 2 hertz. I mean, I feel like this is really doing a great job at giving kind of all these, a lot of good context at the right time. So, yeah, so burning boxes, baby. All right, let's do this. Shift click to copy code from tooltip. All right. Oh, and then it gives me... There we go. We did it. We did it. It's pretty great, though. I mean, so far with like fire and boxes and conveyors, it feels a little bit more fun than a traditional learning game. So I will say I'm very impressed with how much learning this has in it, given how much game this also has in it. So striking a great balance so far. Click machines in the 3D view to see details about their sensors and adjudicators. Actuators. Mouse over these tool tips for example usage. Okay. Import random. There are 5 lines of code to simulate a coin flip. Yep. 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 I like that you let me skip the videos. That's really nice. RFID tag. To learn how to get an RFID tag with Python, click to copy the function name. Jeez, that's pretty cool. Move 5 barrels to the container on the right. Move 5 barrels to the container on the left. If you can ask the assistant for help if you get stuck. Okay. I don't remember exactly. I think it's like reversing the direction of this. So it'll be reversing the direction. Okay. Well, sim environment is static function on the main loop that runs your unlock tick rate to fight 2 times per second, returns true while connected. It's so fun that they have it like at a... They've made like a server clock that runs at a certain time. Happy not to see a post-apocalyptic world impaling our child here with spikes at every turn. Ah! I know there were some... Yeah, that was a pretty grim game, the last one we played. Holy moly. I know. I mean, that was kind of what we just watched at the Super Bowl, but, you know. Such is life. Okay, so he's setting a reference to the conveyor belt. Scanner, da-da-da. Great. Entity conveyor belt 0. So, while this is running, tag scanner get RFID tag. Okay, so I thought I copied something already. If tag box, it's a box. Okay, so what was my mission again? Move 5 barrels to container 5 boxes. Oh, barrels versus boxes. All right. Okay. Rangefinder first. Yeah. All right, pretty manageable. I'll try to type it out myself. If, because it's better practice, tag equals box. Oh, it's box. It's capitalized. I think I just tab in with Python. Print is a box. Oops. This a box. And then we pull the conveyor belt. Conv dot set target speed to on the right. So I think it's that way for right. Oh yeah, we gotta do a freaking function. Got mad at me last time for that. 5. And then we go. Oops. Oh, whoops. I was pressing Shift Tab, but it activated Steam's thing. If LF. I think I can just do LF like that. And then we go print tag conv.set target speed to -5. All right. Let's see what happens. Will this work? Ooh. What do I? Oh, I have to put a colon here. I forget. Yeah. It's like that, right? I forget. I'm still remembering all this stuff. I used to know some Python. This a box. 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 Oh, problem. This a box. This a box. All right, we need to pause this here. We need to pause the sim. Something is wrong. So it's doing this right, but this needs to be -5, I think. Oh, shooties. -5. Did not print tag. I don't think it did. Else. I'll just do normal else. Well, LF tag is not equal box, right? Well, I guess it's an LF, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to put something in there, right? Maybe it'll give me a tooltip. Conditional else. Yeah, how did he do it in his little one? Let's check here again. LF tag. Oh, if tag is not empty. Yeah. LF tag. Right? Probably should just copy and pasted his code, but I am a champion. If it's blah 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 blah. Okay, LF tag yada 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 yada. Okay, scanner rangefinder first. Do I need that? Rangefinder find. I don't think so, right? Because once I find it up here, I just keep running this. Yeah, okay. This should work. See what happens. Yeah, I don't think it with that other game it did not help the fact that Huh. Barrel. Did I forget to set the thing different? Pause. Code. I did forget to set the thing different. Stop. This needs to be 5. Okay. Reset. Run. I mean, this is a great way to learn. This a box. No, it's betrayed me. No, that's right. And then this a barrel. This a barrel. This a barrel. This a barrel. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Look at that. Flawless victory, baby. Really smart to use like a physics sim like this with an educational game. I think that's awesome. If conditional's completed, finish. Yeah, level completed. Yeah. I mean, there should be some like extra stars or some bonuses. Okay, so some of my thoughts so far are how do you make this educational game more game-like, but still just as educational? And I think some secrets, some Easter eggs, some ways if I write a little bit of extra line of code or I can find a little paper in the factory. Like, so for example, you can reset levels to their initial state. Your code is kept by blah, 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 blah on the roller. Yeah. I'll give an example. So let's say I see a little icon over here and I click on it and it's like a paper that says, this is the hacker Billy Bob, if you can print out, and it can just test me on something from the last lesson. If you can print out A, B, C, D, E, F, G every time a box goes to the left, You get an extra star. You know, whatever that's just not tutorial at all, just like a completely on the top challenge. That would be really interesting to me, right? And also, you know, bringing in that extra element of it so that it feels, oh, hey, like there's more to this world. There's more to this world, you know. I think this core mechanic works really well, but I do think there's opportunity to say, okay, how do I make this feel like a game while still being just as instructional? How do I add tension? How do I have someone not just curious to learn more, but curious to find out what happens next? Those can be so transformative for a project. And so I will always, you know, kind of encourage thinking about ways to say, even in these tutorial levels, how can I spice things up? How can I make things a little more interesting? When you learn about the previous tutorials, okay, is transporting. Okay. Sim environment connect. So we want to do uh so while it's simming, we're gonna go to collect the, how do I get all the different, I wish I could look at the previous ones. I'm trying to remember how to get all the conveyor belts. Conveyor belt, not get all. So I'm gonna say we're just gonna go up here. I'm gonna do conveyor belt. Conveyor belt. Conveyor equals conveyor belt dot find all. All right. So then I'll say, well, sim environment. If conv dot this. Oh yeah, while sim environment. I forget how to do that. To like augment this array. We'll do like for all in conveyor belt. Okay, those here. Let's do the for loop here. So we'll do like, well, that for, I think this needs to have a sim environment for conveyor. If conveyor this, or I don't know, conveyor dot is transporting. Transporting? Oh. All right, hold on 1 second. We'll see. Oh, conv.get is transporting. Okay. Conv.get is transporting. Conv.get is equals 1. Then, oh, I'm doing SQL. Sorry. Then we go like this, and then we do conv dot get a speed, right? Oh gosh, that has to be a way. I should be like, I think I should be augmenting. Like it should be like a for conv dot id or something. Should I do like array like that? I don't know. I'm also happy to see post-electric world. Yeah. Entity conveyor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So that's my array of conveyor belts. And it rotates through that for conv, and it's rotating through that. It just keeps going. If it's transporting, conv dot speed. What the heck is speed? Current speed. Set target speed. Conv get is transporting. Oh, get is transporting. Okay, so there's a little bit of... I mean, I feel like some of the stuff, I kind of wish it, like, kind of told me maybe on the side, like, these are the big things you need to remember, because it's a little frustrating to have to, like, go through... Yeah, get conveyor belt up first. The first frame at the current level. Thought it was find all. I want to try that and like rotate through it. I want to try this. Set target speed. So it's get is transporting com dot. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have to do that. Just how it is. All right. Oh, no semicolons. This is not else. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Zero. Is it mad at me right now? See what throws. What's it mad about? Line 8 conv. Oh yeah, I don't remember how he rotated through those. Like this. Ugh. How to rotate through an array in Python. I'm like almost tempted to Google it. Uh, 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 uh. Open this full PyJab API docs in your browser. Toggle full screen. Close code window. Code will keep running. Forget how to do that. It was in a previous one. Can I go back to like a previous one? See what this API in my browser does. Where is the... Get supplies left. I like that you've written like an amazing documentation thing. You know? You know, I think there's a lot to be proud of here, and you know, I would just, man, if there's just any way you can make this more game, I think you really got something on your hands. I think it is just skewing, especially right at this section, it's skewing just a touch too much towards toggle visibility of log window. Yeah. How do I go to the for loop? All right, whatever. I'll just do what it wants me to do. I'm a little annoyed. I know. First. Probably need to put this down here after the sim environment starts, maybe. conv. All right, how do I exit back or go back? I want to go back to the main menu and look at this. Level editor, play scenario, tutorial. Okay, here we go. I'm kind of ticked off. I want to know how this. I want to remember how this is done, and I'm a little fussy that I. For curve it out. This is what I was trying to do. Ah, son of a gun. Son of a gun. I'll put this in my scratch pad here. Scratch. All right. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, man. That was a little irksome. All right. Where's my big one here? Okay, transportation. We're almost there. Start typing 2 letters in the code. Yes, I know. I know. Curse you. All right, so. Oh, it remembers it. That's crazy. So for conv, or so for this conv, in conv, and then these should all be this conv. This conv. Oops. And then this should be this conv. Now it should iterate through the array, right? Conveyor belt object is not iterable. I thought I got all. Oh, down 5. All. I think I can do it like this, right? Little function, huh? Find derivatives false. Suppress warnings false. Okay, now this should work. And let that teach you. Okay, here we go. That's right. That's right. Oh. Click machines in 3D to see the details about their sensors and actuators. Mouse over these tooltips for example user. I wish. Okay, so what am I seeing? I wish I could jump back and forth between my previous. I wish there was, even if there is not a level history, because I know pulling in a whole level is a lot of extra work and a lot of extra headache, like loading all those assets and stuff. But I wish I could look back at my previous code in the project and sort of say, oh yeah, what did I do back here? And then, some way to reference, previous levels, like maybe it's just like an arrow on the side seeing their distance. Yeah. So like rather than like, you could, so like an example here is if I'm in code, there might be a like history one here, or like down here history, or a little arrow that goes back, or like sort of like a browser bar, right, where there's a little arrow back here that's like previous level, and then I can click on it and then it will like black out, it'll make it like really ugly or whatever and say, no, this isn't what you're doing right now, but it will give me some indication and some information about, oh hey, what's going on. All right, so this tutorial gives you an overview of several machines available in the game. Move the box and all the way onto the digital scale and weigh it to get the input box. All right. Movable platform. Interesting. I want it to go on this conveyor, I guess. All right. Wow, this is okay. I see you. Smart portal, entity portal on teleport. I don't know what that is. Enter result. Yeah. Conveyor belt. Alright. Pusher. Onto the digital scale. I kind of don't know where the digital scale is, though. I've seen a lot of things. But so far, it's not been in digital scale. Does this have weight stuff? No, it's moving. Is this a digital scale? Is this a digital scale? Where is... I wish there was a Control F to find the digital scale. I kind of am... Is this the digital scale? Oh, okay. So I need to teleport it. So I need to essentially get the box all the way down this row of things. Turnable conveyor belt. So target rotation. I see. Okay, so... Okay. Oh, okay, so it's doing that. So I said conveyor belt, set target speed to 3. Interesting, but I don't know if I want it to be running, do I? I mean, I'll just run this. I have a feeling this is going to work somehow, even though it doesn't feel like it should. Oh, it's Oh, okay. I thought it was like a 90-degree flipper like that. Valid. So it's... Oh, poop. We got to do it again. Reset now. Sleep. Okay, I mean, that should have worked, right? Am I crazy? Let's run it. I mean, I feel like this is the correct code. Maybe just the physics simulation got a little crazy. Got a little crazy. Oh yeah. Physics simulation was just a little too crazy. Oh yeah. Let's go to speed mode here. Oh no, it didn't go far enough forward. Oh. So he still wants me to do some work. Curses. Alright, code. Set target location for... We'll do 6, maybe? Alright, we'll run that now. We'll just try setting this to 6, 0, 0. To make an array? Okay. Make sure that's right, you know? Alright, we're gonna just reset, I guess. Okay. Off we go. Skirt. Oh no. That was worse. I wish I could get a sense of where these coordinates are. Okay, so that was worse. Movable platform. Push a robot, find all. So maybe this needs to be like 2? Alright, we'll reset. And rerun. I wish there was a quick run button, like, for the code. Like, under this code button, if there was a play and a pause button, that would be... Oh, you can't see what I'm talking about. Let me adjust that. So yeah, under this code button, if there was a little play and a pause button... Dude, what the heck? Current location... Is it just not setting its target platform? Entity platform? I'm very confused. Did it not get set? We will platform dot first. Set target location. Yeah. Entity conveyor. So like find the first one. So let's do this back to 4. I think that might have been right, but something weird is happening here. So we're gonna break this up a little bit. Mplat. Mpad equals dot first. And then we'll do that. Dot set target rotation. We'll just space it out a little bit. See if that's going on. We'll sleep this for maybe like 15 again. Give it a little bit more time before it starts pushing. Alright, let's go. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm certainly hoping I am. Come on, stinker. No! Set target location. Why does it go back to that? It's Google platform, entity platform. Why is it 1, 1? Can you please go to 4? I'm doing that though. I don't. I'm outraged. I feel betrayed. Alright, we're gonna shift click this thing here. We're gonna try again. Mover. Yeah. That's where it is. Oh, he didn't put it in the right. Haha, he did it wrong. Ah, I found a bug in your code. You didn't make it an array, you scallywag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was irksome. Man. I don't know how to feel about that. I think that should work. Oh, crap. What? What? Am I going crazy? Oh my god. Alright, let's try this again. Come on now. No! 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 What? Why? 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 That's super weird. Okay, I think there's a bug. I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything right here, and there's just a bug. So we're gonna go to the. It's actually been 48 minutes. I've been playing this for a while. Starting on the time you had Disabox printing. Oh man, well I'm actually going to be signing off relatively soon. Actually, I can do one more game. I'm going to sign off of this game. And I have one more game to try. So we're really doing an indie game marathon tonight. But anyways, this is the joy of programming. What are my thoughts? I would look... Meowfa, what up? Thank you, Meowfa. Welcome, by the way. I know we're not writing tonight, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta just do something fun. And this is very fun for me. So, you know what? I'm chatting with you wonderful people and seeing how y'all are doing. And you can still tell me about what you're working on in your writing, and you can give me updates. Totally valuable. But yeah, what are my thoughts so far on this? I think this is still skewing a little bit. So I think first, brilliant idea. I love education games. I love more games coming into the education space. I think that's really critical. I love that this has such a visual factory game expression of that. Like, I know a lot of people who love factory games. I'm not one of them, but I found myself enjoying this. Yeah, I think some of the things that were challenging were on the tutorial levels. I wonder if there were ways to get some little extra bonus stars, or secret stars or something. Like, so, implementing secrets, implementing a narrative, implementing something, drawing me into this world will bring this further towards a, game that is also a learning experience. And so the question that I would encourage the developer to think about is, how do I keep, I think this is actually an excellent training tool. And it is an okay game, but I think there are a few small adjustments, Easter eggs, secrets, little surprises, a little bit more animation flair, stuff like that. Comparing my time with other people, things like that, like leaderboards on time. How quickly can you solve it? That's pretty cool stuff. And obviously, that's very difficult because, you can just memorize the code and figure it out. But those are just some examples. I'm sure there are ways to make this more game while keeping it educational. I do wish I could have more easily accessed the historical code I'd written in a level, rather than having to shift out of the level, load an old level, load back to neutral, load back to current level. That was a little bit of a headache, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. I got it done. Yeah, I like that you have these like really well written documentation. I'm like, man, I need to get you working on my game project because I need more help. And it's also an educational game. There's more literary education, some more poetry and fun stuff like that, but still has educational elements. So if you're interested, let me know. But overall, I'm really impressed. I think this is ticking a lot of boxes. I like the fact that you have things like weekly tasks, level editor, fact sheets. And like, yeah, your fact sheets are extremely thorough, so good on you. Yeah, I'm honestly impressed. I think, thumbs up, and I encourage you to keep working on this. And my one thing is, give me a world to inhabit, right? Like, why am I in this factory? And I know that sounds so silly, but humans are creatures that gravitate towards meaning. And so, having like a character that's like, oh no, our factory's all messed up or whatever, is like super dumb, but you will be surprised. It will probably impact player retention. It'll probably impact play rate and reviews. So like things like that, and maybe it's more serious where it's like a hacker or there's some other storyline that's driving me forward. But I think you have a really good foundation of a solid game mechanic that has solid educational tie-ins, very valuable stuff. I think this is one of the best examples I've seen, and I would just encourage you, keep building scaffolding under this. I think this is something really special. And man, if you make one for C#, I'll play it. I'll love it. So thank you for this project. I think it's always fantastic when people are making creative stuff like this, and continue to bolster that momentum of the player with things like narrative, telling us why we're here, with secrets, with discovery, with exploration. Help us explore this world as well as exploring the world of Python. And I think you will find yourself with an educational game that's also an amazing game. So good luck, best of luck, and honestly, great job. I have literally very few notes. Well done.